Got everything. Man, that Will Smith slap was nuts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
It's like, it's crazy when you get to see something like that on TV and like it's just in its raw form like that.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Oh my God, how did I forgot to do the intro.
Hour.
All right.
Anyway.
Welcome to Benched.
All right. All right, guys. I guess we made it back to the beach finally. You know.
Yeah.
Today is a beautiful day. Apparently, a day off for a lot of children and old people.
Yeah.
It's
really making me nervous. Yeah.
I'm sure if I knew you better than I did, I'm sure the anxiety would be like eating away at your stomach right now.
Yeah.
You almost want to shit yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I know that like you're a lot more like loud and outgoing, and you don't you're kind of a sociopath, and you don't really care when people are embarrassed for you. But like for me, like this is humiliating, and I'm just super anxious.
Yeah, totally. As an empath, I kind of know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I know exactly how you feel,
Yeah.
especially with people walking right behind.
Yeah. I definitely know you're just such an empath, honestly. Yeah, it's just it's why you're honestly the more superior co-host. Honestly, it's
No, I think you're the greatest. You're the funny one. Yeah, tell a joke.
You can only be like so funny. I mean, like I creep in every once in a while, but for the most part, you're the one that like carries the whole thing.
Yeah, you may creep in every once in a while, but every time you do, it turns into gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if we look at the clips, the ones that are more you-centric just kill.
Yeah, they're just they're like our top performers. I would know. I just make such great TikTok clips.
Yeah, you're great at that.
So, actually, can you give me my phone?
All right, I don't appreciate the nasally voice here.
So Devin is sick. Sorry to break character.
No, that's enough of that.
Colin is sick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he has a little bit of a nasally voice, you know. Yeah. A little bit, you know, funny sounding, for sure.
A little bit.
And you know, he's still recovering, so he sounds like me this week.
Yeah.
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 You know, because Devin always sounds so nasally.
Yeah. It's not usually as deep and sexy as it typically would be.
So, what happened this past week?
I'm still confused on the dynamic. Are we being each other?
I think we kind of are, but like still kind of poking jokes here and there.
Okay.
So I feel like we can't start this episode off without talking about what happened at the Oscars.
Top of the episode? Yes.
Quite literally happened like 2 nights ago. What a wild thing to happen.
I know, right? Yeah. For the longest time I thought it was fake, but I think I've settled on it being real, and I want to have a nuanced take and not just pick sides, because I could go the safe route and say they're both wrong, but, you know.
So that's not fun.
That's not fun. So we have to, that's not pod content. We have to argue about it. So what are your thoughts?
So I think they're kind of both wrong. I can't really say Team Chris or Team Will, you know, it's like...
At the end of the day, I'm Team Jada.
Absolutely not. You know me, Devin, I actually hate women, so...
This is what we're doing now?
So I absolutely can't side with Jada.
Okay.
You know, if I sided with Jada, what does that say for all of us, like, men who have been wronged? You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, while I adjust my pants, my micro penis is getting in the way.
Oh my God.
Want to play this game? I'll play this game.
Man, I don't even have to like worry about that problem. Mine's inverted. Sometimes I have to pull it out so it doesn't get like wedgied, you know?
That's weird. Yeah.
Anyways.
Damn.
But yeah, back to
It's like really
cheaters.
itchy. Like my lice is acting up. Sorry. Sorry.
Anyways, let's stop talking about your, you know, I know you like to underplay your dick size. But
yeah. As you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I've seen it.
If anyone would know, it's you.
When it comes to the Will Smith situation, I think that what Will Smith did was reasonable in terms of like, he was a guy who is trying to fix his marriage. I know that they've had such a weird relationship. It seems like he was trying to fix things with his wife when he realized that his wife was upset. If it's real, I think with him talking about King Richard being like the defender of family, I think that for him personally, he couldn't just sit there and not stand up for his wife when he knows that shit was wrong. But the way that he did it, my thing is like, if you're so media trained, there's no way he didn't think like, maybe I could do this backstage.
Yeah.
Maybe I could do this in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Something along those lines where it's like, it doesn't have to be so public, but I also see the mindset.
The publicity of it shows that he doesn't take that shit.
Yeah. That was what I was saying. It's like more about sending the message of like, because he talks in his thing about, in his speech when he won the award, about, you know, having to take abuse and harassment from people all the time and just being sick of it.
Shout out to his publicist for real. No,
yeah, facts. I think that that's one of those things where it's like, nah, I'm showing you that like I'm a person and I don't really give a fuck. I'm gonna have to like stand up for myself at some point.
Yeah.
So, I think that Will is understandable, but I do think that maybe it could have been done a better way. You know, maybe he didn't have to do it so publicly.
I mean, that's really about as balanced of a take as it can be, because the Chris Rock, I feel like these are the types of jokes that you run by the people before you say them.
Exactly.
And it's been well documented, Jada's struggles with alopecia, and if he knew that ahead of time, that's especially fucked up.
Yeah.
And if he didn't, that's just irresponsible. So one way or another, it shouldn't have been made.
Yeah.
But Will, handling it the way he did was so out there and probably over the top is not the way that I really mean it, but I can't think of the words that I want to say.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. It's like a lot, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I think that genuinely both did shit bad, but Chris Rock is the catalyst.
Yeah.
And it all really falls back on him.
Like you said, I think as a comedian, like, to make jokes about things, I get that. Like, that's your job, you know, you want to make jokes that some people are going to find funny.
People are saying it's like setting a precedent, and I don't...
I'm like, if you know that you're making fun of somebody's appearance for a joke, especially somebody that you know, and that you know, to some extent, you know, if you respect Will Smith, then I think that that would be a good idea to run that by him and be like, hey, I wanted to make this joke, but obviously it's about your wife, and I don't want to be disrespectful, because I know that's kind of fucked up. I think that that's something he could have ran by. He also had the self-control, because it really sounded like he was about to be like, ooh, I could.
Oh, yeah.
People were making the joke about, like, oh, he could have ended his shit.
Yeah.
Man, if only he would have smacked August like that.
Your best month. Oh, my God. No, but, like... who's to say that's the reaction that Jada wanted, you know?
Yeah. If it is, does that make her toxic?
Yeah. I think there are other things that could make a lot of people consider her toxic, but, you know. People are, like, really, like, psychoanalyzing Will and Jada's relationship after this, which is, I think that was bound to happen, but also wildly unnecessary.
Oh, definitely.
Because it's much easier to discuss what happened because we know what happened, but to deep dive into things that are personal like that, I feel is disrespectful. And like people are saying how this is Will acting out of frustration for everything going on, and he's trying to retaliate for it all. And he's actually not into the whole open relationship idea, and this is his way of acting out of it. And whether or not that's true, that's not our call to make, you know? So it's all just really messy.
Yeah. They do have a messy situation, but since we're not involved, I always feel like it's hard to get into it.
Yeah.
You know, for people to psychoanalyze people that they've never met. It's like, I get it to some extent because you're curious and they're celebrities and all that, but
because looking past the slap is like talk about the slap all day, but looking past it, it's just that's not our business.
Yeah. If we got to see a glimpse of maybe something that is his personal business that maybe we shouldn't have seen, because now people want to be involved and they want to, be that guy that's like, oh, I got the best take. Everybody wants to be a take machine. That's why there's so many podcasts.
I know, crazy, right? Yeah. No one's doing
this
it
was
like
such
us,
a great
though.
idea that I had, honestly. Because I just...
this is all
unlike all those other people, I really think that, people need to hear our take.
Yep.
Specifically mine. Every once in a while when I give it.
Yeah. But that's why I'm here, to bring the entertainment by blasting out all my shit takes.
Yeah. You have some pretty awful takes, but all of my takes are great, especially the ones where I said, I hate women. And I'm incredibly bigoted. Yeah. But honestly, I just think that we really need to limit the amount.
But as a white man, I feel like my voice needs to be heard more.
Yeah.
You wouldn't understand with your stupid brown skin. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. You want to go there? I'll go there. No.
So to move on, what else happened? What's happened with you in the past week? Anything interesting that you've been paying attention to?
Let me just talk about my situation right now with my sickness.
Yeah. I know you with your, I know you're anemic, so your whole your immune system is just messed up.
Yeah, there's a lot of things wrong with me physically and mentally.
Yeah.
That's been well documented, well established. But let me get into it more so you feel bad for me some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, pity me.
Of course.
So it all really started when I was at work, and my shifts are typically really short as of late. I've had a shift that was less than 2 hours. I was being rented, and shit was ass, but... So this was another short shift, but I barely survived because the night before I was just having a sneezing fit, probably allergies, So I go in, I'm my knees buckle every once in a while, and I look around to make sure no one's noticed, and luckily no one did until I just started telling them. So I work with food, and trust me, I did my best to keep everything sanitary, wash my hands every 5 minutes basically. I went through an entire box of large gloves by myself in less than 2 hours. It's kind of ridiculous, but
being safer than sorry.
Yeah, it's not like I could really call out because I'm getting less than 10 hours a week. Yeah, I need this.
You're literally showing up for 2 seconds.
Yeah, but I make it through my 2-hour shift that's hard or anything. And I get home and I'm basically bedridden for the next 6 hours.
Jeez.
Hot and cold chills all day. But luckily I have the weekend off, so I take that time to recover. And the day after, my voice was just gone. And I don't know if you can still kind of hear it, how it's a little off. But... yeah, I have consumed so many cough drops that I deserve a sponsorship.
Yeah, you were telling me that you needed some sort of home remedy or some sort of like thing that you could put in your throat to help soothe it.
That's one way to put it,
Sometimes it was a little inappropriate. I'm not gonna lie. I felt a little uncomfortable. Yeah.
Y'all know that drink Bai, that like cum looking drink?
Oh yeah, the cum water as you call it.
The cum water, yeah. Shit's delectable when you're.
It really helps.
Yeah, it just slides down your throat like phlegm.
Oh, good. Good to know. I heard it has like the same texture and consistency too.
Yeah. I guzzle that shit.
Yeah. This is actually not a joke. That shit is actually so good.
Yeah,
it's so funky looking, but like it really is a good drink. Go check out like I think it's called Molokai Coconut Flavor by Bai. This shit is so good.
What a mess of an episode. We're just breaking in and out of shit the entire time.
Well, you're very ADHD and you have problems keeping attention, so for sure it's what I expected.
You could have just stopped after. You have problems.
Yeah. Okay.
This is such a passive-aggressive
No, I like it.
Yeah.
Because me being such a quiet little sunflower, I just love being degraded. I really like this back and forth.
What happened to your voice there?
Oh, I just haven't hit puberty yet, so it just cracks every once in a while.
Oh, yeah, I know how it feels. Yeah. Have you heard the last 24 episodes?
Yeah. Is that why that's kind of why I stay quiet most of the time, is I'm just scared of my voice cracking and, people thinking that I'm 15.
I would have thought that you had the confidence because your voice is so deep and sexy.
Okay.
You're not winning this battle. Every time we go back and forth, I'm not letting you. I'm not letting you.
Hey, Cam, do you want to flail the sign out a little bit so we can get some guests?
Yeah.
Try to shake it out and get some people looking. Because I don't know if I can talk to this man anymore.
He's uncomfortable.
Yeah, so now I just want to I want to remind you that you are the temporary co-host. And that you could be replaced at any time. Colin.
I'm also in charge of editing. So I can fuck you over.
I could find a new editor.
But you know what? I like this too. I like this too. I'm into this.
Yeah.
I could do this all day.
All day.
Yeah.
This has got to be a TikTok clip in itself of just us roasting each other back and forth.
Oh yeah, you're planning on it. I can tell.
Look at Cameron doing his job. He's doing great. Oh man, if we had a camera to show, that'd be great.
Oh my god.
We got somebody interested.
Oh man, we got our boy behind the camera.
We got somebody coming in. I think we got somebody coming. All right. What's another thing we could talk about briefly beforehand?
Moon Knight is tomorrow.
What?
Moon Knight is tomorrow, actually.
Oh,
we could get back into our roots, back into the first season
with the Marvel talk. Yeah, for sure.
Everyone missed that.
Yeah, everybody loves talking about Marvel, for sure.
Oh my god!
Look at Kev's doing so great.
He's selling so hard.
Sorry, but essentially, I think that'll be good to kind of get back into that. Yeah. My problem is it's hard for me to want to talk about that kind of, like, I can barely get into any series right now. Like, I just started back up Atlanta. Atlanta came back for its 3rd season. Just watched the 1st episode last night. There's a 2nd episode out, and then I think the 3rd episode comes out this Friday. So I may be giving my thoughts on that as well.
Oh, cool. I plan on getting into that, so I could probably binge it and get back and caught up. Time for sure. So we both can.
Whenever you get finished with the 2nd season, we can kind of give our full opinions on the first 2, and then kind of get into 2nd or 3rd season.
All right, dope. Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, Moon Knight, I'm sure you don't know much about the character.
Not much. I kind of know that he has split personality. Generally, I know that. Is it he has the powers of some Egyptian god or something, or is that kind of a misrepresentation?
No, that's pretty on point. Yeah. Yeah, you kind of nailed about the basic gist of him, and that's really all you need to know going in.
Okay.
Like, expect a lot of gore, hopefully.
Yeah.
From what I've heard from people
More
who
of
were
like
at the
a
premiere and
Netflix
stuff.
Marvel kind of.
Yeah, maybe not exactly that, but approaching that. Because I still think Disney is sort of hesitant to
pull the plug on that.
Yeah, honestly. But,
for sure.
Like, I have a lot of high hopes for this, and I'm expecting it to do really well.
Yeah, me too.
I'm also just like a big fan of Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, I think that his performance, even if the show is awful, like if that show is dog shit,
yeah,
at least I think his performance will help sell it and make it better.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely is like hard to believe that it could be bad.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I think it'll be good to get kind of back into things.
Yeah. Because what was the last Marvel show we talked about? What If? Because we didn't.
I think it was What If.
We didn't have the chance to get into Hawkeye because of the break.
Mm-hmm.
What else was there?
Plus, Hawkeye really wasn't that good.
You think it was mid or like even bad?
Like it wasn't bad. Okay. I just think that like it was a Hawkeye.
It just was.
Yeah, it just kind of existed. I was so scared that bird was gonna shit on my wig.
Your what?
Maybe my hair.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so sorry that I exposed my secret on this episode. My hair has never been real. And, I'm so sorry.
Don't make me go Will Smith on your ass.
Oh, my God.
No, I wanted to backtrack on this because I had this thought, like, what if, like, every Oscars from this point out, like,
they staged some big thing.
No, like, how at the Kids' Choice Awards they slime random celebrities?
Mm-hmm.
What if, like, every Oscars there's going to be one random celebrity that just gets assaulted on stage?
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean?
They're like, who's going to be? Oh, yeah. This year it was Katy Perry.
Yeah. Best supporting actress.
Zendaya got rocked.
And it's Will Smith every time.
Will Smith just coming up and, like, smacking the shit out of Amber Heard. I think that actually would be the best one.
That would be justified, yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
No, Johnny Depp does it. And then the whole crowd cheers.
Oh my God, that's even juicier. Like,
right?
Celebrities with a background with others. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Who are some other, like, oh fuck. Who are some other actors that had shit between them? Who are some couples that broke up that were like power couples? The acting world.
Not in the acting world.
Or really just like
adult entertainment. I was gonna say Kim K and I don't know if that joke came through, but
nice. Nice. Dated reference as well.
Very, yeah.
Or we could even expand past the Oscars and just have this be at every award show because that would make me tune in.
Yeah, honestly,
otherwise, I have never cared about an award show until the past 2 days.
I did kind of want to talk about that. I think that TV as a whole, like as a format, is dying. And I don't think that that's like a terrible take to make.
That's a room temperature take, I think.
Yeah, with streaming services kind of taking over, I feel like scheduled programs like don't really have that same kind of appeal. So to some extent I think that stuff like award shows, even though they move to these streaming services, I feel like people just don't care.
Yeah.
Because they're also really just like sniffly, like rich white collar like tie events, like to some extent it's like, why should I care about this like industry circle jerk event where all it is just, oh hey, I won this award, now I have to go on stage and like read a list of people to thank because my manager told me I had to say thank you to this random executive.
Yeah.
Like most of the time they don't care about those people. It's just that they are being told like, oh, I have to go like thank this person and this person and this person.
Yeah.
Because it's just like wanting to be acknowledged even though like you don't really have any reason to be. So, I think that award shows generally just serve the industry and serve industry like higher ups. So there's really no point in wanting to watch it.
It's just a bunch of rich white dudes patting each other on the back.
Right.
Yeah.
And, it's like the reason the whole Will Smith thing got so high rated was because people haven't seen something interesting like that at an award show in forever. And if that becomes the normal, this is no different from like WWE. That shit just becomes corny.
Yeah.
I don't want this to become some pro wrestling type, well, you fucked my sister, and the best actor is, it's like, who cares? Like, that's so goofy.
Oh, man.
Like, nobody wants to do that.
I still just want to see people get, like, just slapped around and then have to give a speech after. Just leave a mark on their face and they're just like, thank you.
Yeah. I'm really into this whole celebrity boxing thing now.
Oh, you're invested?
Then that's a place where we can do that. You know, if anything, I want to see Will Smith and Chris Rock box.
I've seen the
That should be like the main event of like a Jake Paul fight card.
Yeah. I think Will, it's about every physical advantage that you could ask for, so I don't know if that's
it would
really
literally just be Chris Rock getting his ass kicked.
It'll just be like Chris Rock getting punched and then doing a quip, like, and then just getting hit again. Jada and Arthur in the corner just...
You want to make the greatest moment in television again? Huh. Okay, shit, you did it again. It's like... No, that would be funny, though.
Yeah.
So, in the music realm, I wanted to talk about Denzel Curry. It just dropped Know My Eyes, See Your Future. Yeah, I know. I really brought this one up because I know that you're just such a fanboy of Denzel.
Yeah, he's my favorite basketball player.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because I know you love when I make sports references.
Mm-hmm, it's great. I honestly wish you would make more sports references since you know so much about it. Because, like, you could really prove, like, you do know a lot about sports, but, like, you just don't give it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why don't you give your thought on LeBron James' career? Like, do you think that he's contender of, like, best of all time?
Okay, so the ongoing debate between Michael Jordan and LeBron James comes down to what you think, how much you value the longevity of LeBron's accomplishments versus the density and volume of accomplishments based in Michael Jordan's career, because Michael accomplished a lot in his 13 to 15 year career, and that is from year to year he's gained these accolades and awards over and over and over, versus LeBron, who has gained a lot in his own right, but not nearly as much, as well as the longevity awards, which proves how impressive it is for him to be doing what he's doing at his age, and probably into his 40s most likely. And that's where it all comes down to. What do you value more, you know? So that's my thoughts, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That's...
Care to give your nuanced take?
I'd have to go on Google, I'm not going to lie. I don't really watch sports like that. I like to pretend.
Did you understand the words that were coming out of my mouth?
I'm not going to lie, I wasn't listening. But, back to Denzel Curry.
Cool.
Know My Eyes, See Your Future. Out on all streaming platforms. I thought it was great. It was this really interesting album to come from him. It was very different from what we had gotten before. A lot of people trying to draw comparisons to Taboo, and not only the subject matter, but also like the tone. I think that this was Taboo, but a little bit more introspective, a little bit more deep, a little bit more mature. And it did have kind of more of like a different sound to it. I noticed like a lot more like boom bap influence instead. So I thought that overall I really liked it. I'm still kind of digesting it. I know I'm like a week in at this point, but anytime I see Denzel drop something, I feel like it's really hard for him to mess it up. I feel like he's probably one of the best.
He can't miss.
Honestly. He literally can't miss.
Yeah. Because he's Curry, yeah.
Yeah, because he, you know.
Don't ever do that again. Don't ever, no. Do me a favor. I will cut that hand off.
I'm trying to think of like anything, because the thing about the Will Smith Chris Rock thing is that it really took us out from like every other thing going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
To the point where I can't even, like, think of, like, anything else that's happened.
That's going to be the overwhelming, like, topic for a lot of people. Like, that shit has flooded my For You page like crazy.
It literally
and
every
my
TikTok,
fault because I interact with every single one of them.
Every single TikTok in my For You page, it was like Chris Rock, Chris Rock, Chris Rock, Will Smith, Chris Rock, Will Smith, Chris Rock. Like, it was, there were no skips.
And guess what? We're going to be no different.
Yeah. We're going to milk this thing like Devin when he's sad and lonely.
Now, why would you talk about yourself like that?
Oh my God, I did just talk about myself like that. Wow, I'm so...
Why would you expose yourself like that?
You know, I just...
That sounds like such a me thing to do.
Sometimes I just talk in the third person to make it not feel real, but it is like my reality. It's really sad and depressing.
Tell me about it.
You
know, or don't. I don't care.
Like I said, it's inverted, so like it's a really complicated process. But when it's just... You know, it's just been hard, man. Honestly, just like this podcast has just been weighing a lot on me. You know, just having to Google topics every week, it just really puts a lot of stress on like what I got to do for a living. Yeah. You know, it's just it's a lot.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about dropping out.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Is this the 6th time?
Yeah, just about give or take. I lost count. I'm just kidding. I haven't lost count. I just say that as an excuse for the fact that I can't count.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you're illiterate.
Yeah. It's so hard being a business major where I just it's so hard to color within the lines, you know?
Well, I was actually going to say, I think that would make it easier because, you know, if you can't read, like, you can't go in debt, right? Like, you can't really go in debt for your business.
That's how I always imagine how that works, yeah.
Yeah. Can we talk about business major slander? Like,
oh, yeah.
And how funny it is? Because you are actually a business major, Colin.
Yes, I am.
I've been seeing a lot of business major slander on TikTok, and it does make me laugh every time because I sit here and I'm like, man, this shit is so complicated and it sucks. And then I forget that STEM majors exist, and then I'm like, man, I could be doing schoolwork like to the point where I couldn't do this podcast. Like, that's the type of shit that they're on.
Let's not even get into the fact that I'm already like behind by a good handful of weeks. So let's not acknowledge that.
It's definitely difficult.
Yeah. Let's not give into the fact that every time I hop on Discord, I fold over for my friends who want to play Rocket League, and then I just do. Yeah.
You know, it's
like 2
so
a.m.
difficult
where I
to
say I'll stop at midnight.
It's so difficult to want to do homework when your friends are playing Rocket League and blah, 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 honestly. Like, when you're just such a alpha Chad like that, like, it's your calling.
Yes, you know? As I am.
Yeah. But me too. You know, I'm the one that helps encourage it. I really love to peer pressure people. It gives me a sense of power.
Yeah.
It just makes me
feel
like
knowing me, I give in like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a weak-minded man, and I just give in like, you know.
Yeah, and I think that's why I like being degraded so much, because it just like, it feels like somebody's putting me in my place. Okay. I feel like Chris Rock is I could. Okay. But
no. You know, something I recently learned though, against my own will. It's about Willem Dafoe. Apparently, he has a huge dick. I just wanted to put that out there.
Willem Dafucks?
Willem Big Dick Dafoe apparently he has a gigantic penis.
So how did you figure out about this? Because I don't want to keep joking about his dick. What? How did you figure this out? Personal experience?
TikTok, man.
Willem Dafoe was trying to be your friend.
Apparently, well, he was shooting a movie. I think the movie was called Antichrist.
Okay.
He was supposed to be doing a nude scene, and they actually switched him out for a body double who was a porn star because if they used him, his gigantic cock would be too distracting. And it's been like an urban legend around Hollywood how hung this guy is.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Willem Big Dick Dafoe.
You think they kind of had to pull a Eternals and like make a special suit for him to like hide it in the Green Goblin gear?
I'd imagine, cause what? Like, bro's got a third leg and he's just like, I'm sorry.
I just realized, why are you wearing your glasses on the podcast this week?
You know me, the big old fashion boy.
Oh yeah, you try to ride trends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, follow my Instagram while I restart everything.
Yeah.
Because I'm indecisive like that.
Mm. And you can't follow me on Instagram because I deleted mine.
Yeah.
Because I'm a distressed teenage girl that can't handle the pressure of social media anymore.
The pressure.
Pressure, yeah.
Pressure. Okay. Okay. Okay.
We keep having this like parasailer kind of flying behind us.
Yeah.
And
it's kind of, what if we somehow found a rig to get our bench up there and we do it just in the air?
I think people would be very impressed because I don't think that's physically possible at all.
A man can dream, you know?
But doing benched from a parasail, that'd be sick. Like, just a podcast while we're in the air.
Yeah. That's not really benched, though. Then it's parasailed.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. But one day, we'll get there.
Yeah.
I'm sure
We still need to make the raft that we can put the bench on and then go out into, like, water.
Yes, we could come right back here and just push it out in the ocean and just call it day.
Now, maybe not that part, because I think it's a little too rocky. But you have good intentions. You know what I mean?
You know me, big old spirit, big old intentions.
Yeah. Big old other things, too.
Yeah.
You know? Like I said, you underplay it. But...
You know, sometimes my confidence is just so shot. And like, you know, one day I think I'm underplaying it. Most days I think I'm overplaying it. Most days.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm glad you mentioned how yours is inverted because it makes me feel better about mine. Just being basically just smooth sailing. Just
you're like a Ken doll.
I'm like a Ken doll down there. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really just like it's.
All right,
like
can we stop talking about our genitals?
It's like Mr. Clean, just like his head is between my legs, but not that way. Twitter fucking scares me, and that's why I don't even approach it.
Yeah.
I manage. I say that in quotations. I manage the social medias.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok for sure. Instagram when I feel like it. But you started the Twitter account, and I haven't gone on it, like, at all. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering if you've actually kept up with it just before I get into it.
Not at all.
Cool, got it. So you put out, like, 2-3 tweets and then just, like, never went back.
Yeah.
Twitter's so intimidating to me that I don't even bother. And when I do, it just makes me sad.
Yeah.
And that leads me to the fucking Icon Park incident. And I saw the video. And if you don't know what we're talking about, Icon Park is an amusement park in Orlando.
Yeah.
And they have this ride where it's like just one big drop.
Mm-hmm.
And a 14-year-old unfortunately fell off the ride as it was going down.
Yeah.
And died. And Twitter just it's a scary place because, I mean, I'm on Reddit too.
Yeah.
So that can be a scary place depending on where you go. But, you know.
You can kind of like navigate Reddit
Yeah.
I feel like Twitter, like, it's not as easily navigable. You kind of, if you're in one pocket, you get the best and worst of that pocket, I think.
Yeah. Well, I definitely got the worst of it that day, and that shit is it's scarring. You know? I've seen some shit. Like I've seen some shit, but I don't know. Something about that just breaks my heart. You know.
Yeah. It was really tragic to see people like trying to post the video, and you know, anytime there's some sort of tragedy, somebody's gonna meme it because they have no sense of empathy.
Yeah. I don't know. I did, however, see a tweet by Icon Park before the whole incident, and it stayed up for a good while after the fact, and they were like begged to take it down, and it had some sort of like pun with the word fall in it, which was like really unfortunate. And
no.
Yeah.
No.
I want to try to find it because like it's so like entirely just like fucked up. I mean, they obviously didn't know what would be to come, but it's just very unfortunate of a situation.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah, and that's we talked about this in the car, but generally you're right on the money when you say you don't really trust smaller like no-name parks.
Yeah, I can't do like fairgrounds. I can't do anything where like it's set up and then taken down after like a month, because I just feel like something could go so wrong so quick. Yeah.
I found the tweet. I'll read it off. We're falling for you, and the falling was in asterisks. Date nights are always best when they are at Icon Park. Surprise your significant other with a trip to a new restaurant. Yeah, there's more of it. It's just more advertisement that I don't.
And was the falling joke about that ride particularly?
No, I think it was like an advertisement for like couples love coming here, falling in love, and you know, it was just a very unfortunate like pun that they went for.
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
Yeah,
that's a bad one.
I can't say I feel. Well, I could say I feel bad for their social media manager, because obviously they're just a social media manager. They have nothing to do with the incident itself.
Yeah.
But man, the people in charge of that ride at the time, the video goes on for long. It's like 4 minutes, so it takes a while to get to the actual fall. So you can see the guys who like check on the security of your like seat and stuff. I don't believe they checked on him.
Yeah. I had seen videos come out, like, if not a few minutes before, it was, like, the same day or, like, a few days before, where there was somebody about to go up, and they were like, you didn't check my seatbelt. And they're like, all right, well, check your seatbelt then. And they're like, my seatbelt's not on. They're like, okay. And then it's still, like, or, like, almost went up.
That's...
Like, it was showing that they have clear negligence, or, like, the workers did.
No, because the same situation happened to my friend one time when the fair was here. Like, we went on the spinny ride, and...
was it what's it called, Fireball? Is it the one that kind of goes on a track in circles?
Not that one, but I know what you're talking about. It
spins and then swings? Maybe not that one either.
Maybe not that one. It spins, but also, like, it spins on each individual thing.
Yeah.
It's one of those types. And the bar just sort of like goes down on you.
Yeah.
But
well, not on you particularly. I mean, you're a loyal man, and
yeah,
we never have anybody else going down on you.
Yeah. Cool. Great. Yeah.
Just had to put that out there. You know, yeah. You're just such a great, amazing person.
Yes, you did. Yeah. Let me just thank you for giving me this opportunity to express myself and branch out, because otherwise I would just be loathing my life and just withering away doing my business degree and
of course
working.
Yeah. You know, this has been the best opportunity you've been given, and otherwise you'd just be nothing.
Yeah. It's all because of you, so thank you.
Yeah. But now it's such a mutual thing.
Anyway, So the the bar thing is supposed to go over us, and there's me and my friend. It's actually Adrian. Shout out Adrian. Next to me, and then 2 other people on the right behind us. So I'm looking back at them, and they're just like, "What the fuck?" Because their thing can still lift up, and the ride is moving slowly, and the guy who's monitoring, he looks over and he just goes like, "Ugh," and then he just fucking does it so lackadaisically, and it's just like, the speed that it eventually gets up to, they could have just like
easily flung out,
yeah, and he just did not give a shit.
Ugh.
It's not like they're being paid much, so
I don't think they understand the gravity of their job,
the
weight that it actually carries.
Yeah,
but they probably don't have much liability.
Yeah,
they're probably trained in a day, and then they're told all right, you can go.
But also that's so fucking dangerous.
It really is. It's terrifying.
The fear in my friend's face, I was laughing in the moment because it was partially uncomfortable, but partially because the guy, I knew he was going to come over and get it in time. But it's still just and his attitude of it all was just
blowing it off.
Yeah.
You didn't almost accidentally kill a few people.
Yeah. Nah.
And all for minimum wage.
Nah, because I couldn't focus on
Comes with the territory.
Yeah, honestly. I couldn't focus on the ride because I was laughing so hard. Because I was just like, what the fuck just happened? My friends could have just died back there, and now we're going 50 miles an hour just around it's really 20.
Yeah.
it feels
the G-force and shit of just being spun like that.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Centrifugal force or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Pillar force.
Yeah, I forgot you couldn't read, so you never learned that in science class.
Yeah, I don't know geometry, sorry.
But yeah, what happened at Icon Park was a tragedy, and really hate to see what happened.
Yeah.
Really hate to see how the internet reacted to what happened.
Wait, I saw a lot of remorse, really. I didn't see too many jokes. I saw a handful because that's bound to happen, but
I just think the reposting of this video of some kid dying.
Oh, yeah, that part.
That in general, as a Twitter thing, a Reddit thing, just as an internet thing, posting these awful moments for people's lives.
Yeah, imagine the family.
Yeah. It's terrible to open your timeline and then see your kid dying over and over again.
Oh God. No, that.
Anytime you search up your kid's name, that's associated to it now.
Yeah. I don't know. Now I'm all sad.
Yeah. So, hopefully we can safely tone switch back, because it was an important topic to cover, especially as a more local story too. That's kind of sad to hear about.
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
To end off, I think that we should just talk about what we have going on soon. So
big
things. This isn't so much a heavy plug. I kind of just want to talk about why I'm so excited about this. Starting next Tuesday, which we record the podcast every Tuesday, and then it goes out on Friday. Starting next Tuesday, after we record the podcast at 8 p.m. Does that work out?
I like how you're
planning it on the podcast.
Yeah. Let me just.
It's not really totally planned out.
He did not ask me before. He's asking me now as he's plugging
it. Does 8 o'clock sound good?
Sure.
Okay. 8 o'clock every Tuesday. We're gonna be live streaming on the Colin and Devin YouTube channel, and it'll essentially be just another episode of this, except you can interact with us live. Yeah. It'll be really fun because if we ever want to play games together, we can do that on there. If we want to just talk about current topics, but we want to get it out quicker, we might talk about, for example, if we started this week, we probably would have talked about Will Smith on that, because then we could have our thoughts out super quick. Because now this is going to come out Friday when the reference is dated,
and then it's going to be stale, and then the clips are going to start up Monday.
Yeah,
and then that's a few more days of just ugh.
So if you haven't already, go check out the Colin and Devin YouTube channel. We've posted a few videos on there. We've talked about it before on here. And we're planning on starting to do something different with that channel, too.
Yes.
So we are going to put, like, all of our skit and, like, longer, or not longer, but, like, different style videos that we've wanted to shoot on there. But we're also going to be posting clips from not only the live streams, but we're also going to be posting some of our best bench warmers on that channel, so that if you want to see, like, all of the best of what we do together, it'll be on the Colin and Devin channel. You can watch some of the bench warmers, basically like some of the highlights from every episode, to all of the live stream clips, to our skits that we do. We may end up doing, like, eventually, like, other stuff. Who knows? But yeah, if you want to tune into the live stream, it'll be starting next Tuesday at 8. And we think it'll be every Tuesday at the same time after that. And
Should be fun.
Then you can stick around for all the clips.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a really fun time.
Before we end it off, I do have one more little thing. TikTok comments are ruined, and I hate it.
Oh,
because they would be funnier than the video sometimes, or elevate the video sometimes, and that was the charm of TikTok comments. That's partially what made me so addicted to TikTok, and now I fucking hate them because they're all the same. If you've ever commented, recipe for brownies or remove minor or some other shit like that, that's pure NPC behavior, and you should feel bad and delete your account.
No, I like going in Doja Cat's comments, and it's like, bestie, I can't keep defending you.
You don't know Doja.
What is this?
You don't know her. You never will.
What is this?
She's not your friend. You listen to her music, and she gets paid for it.
Who let you post this? Take your phone away. No, it literally is the most, like, fan behavior.
Yeah. I don't know.
You want to feel like you're contributing to the sentence with something quirky or, like, funny, and, you know, that goes for everybody.
Yeah.
Not just past the Doja Cat thing. Like, it's everybody on TikTok.
It's different from, like, the fairy comments where people would at the very least say different things with the fairy emojis around it.
Yeah.
But everyone's commenting the same things. And even the people who say recipe for brownies and then the glasses emoji, making fun of those people, you're not any better.
Just as bad, yeah.
You're not any better.
People who copy and paste the copy-paste stuff and then add, like, a clown emoji or, like you said, the glasses, like, nerdy emoji. That
you thought you did something.
Equally bad.
Yeah.
She really thought she ate. She really thought she ate. Shout out to... who made that? Oh, my God.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to put the @ on the screen right here.
I mean, I will.
He's like a TikTok producer, really dope. And he makes songs too. And that was one of the songs he made because it was kind of funny.
Oh, cool. But yeah, all the people who do that, fuck you, you're not funny. Sorry, it's just, it bothers me because, like, that's...
Hey, telling women that they're not funny is supposed to be my job. You know that. I'm supposed to be the one that's misogynist and terrible.
Then do it.
Me, Devin Catbagian, I officially want to say...
You don't say my last name. Your last name.
All right, we'll do a little cut right here, if that's okay. I, Devin Cuntbagger, officially...
Bagger. I hardly know her. I'm sorry.
I, Devin Cuntbagger, officially...
He said the hard R.
Officially...
He said the hard R.
Officially want to say that if you don't have a penis, I don't want you. And that you need to just get off TikTok. I only follow men. I'm a complete incel.
Colin...
I stay quiet because Colin won't let me say my terrible views. And I project that onto him.
So in turn, I just say them for you?
Pretty much.
Cool. Colin...
Hello.
David
Colin
Fry.
Oh, man, you put the middle name out there. That's what's crazy.
I went with the full government.
He put the government name. He put the middle name.
Yeah.
He put the government name. The middle name. You know my middle name is Danger. You know my middle name is Danger. No, cut the camera. You know my name is Danger. We're ending the podcast right here, all right? I hope you understand that. I will kick you off of this.
Yeah, I'm a closeted racist.
Wow.
I am an unregistered sex offender.
Oh my god.
Unregistered sex offender is so funny of a term.
No, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's such a crazy
I'm a closeted racist. I'm an unregistered sex offender. And
yeah, we got to wrap up this show because now we're around kids. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in.
That's my favorite part.
Thank you guys for tuning in. What a weird beach episode.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be back soon. Maybe when like summer hits, the first day, like week of summer.
Oh, even more people around too?
Yeah, but it'll be like teenagers who are drunk. I think it'll be better. Wait, that sounded terrible, but that's because it's me, Devin. You guys have a great one. Stay tuned for next week.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see you next time.
I'm a pedo.
Oh my god.